Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk Leo. I'm Leo, and today we have a very special episode because this is the final episode of our First Steps playlist, episode 10, and we are ending it with one of the most confusing structures in English for beginners.
And I'm Giselle. Hi, everyone. Used to versus be used to. Two expressions that look almost identical, but mean completely different things. And mixing them up is one of the most common mistakes beginners make.
By the end of today, you will never mix them up again. That's our promise. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, let's start with used to. Used to, 2 words, is about the past. Specifically, it talks about habits or situations that existed in the past but don't exist anymore.
So, I used to live in London means I lived in London in the past, but I don't live there now. She used to have long hair. She had long hair before, but not anymore. It's gone. It's past.
The key feeling of used to is contrast. Something was true, and now it's not true anymore. I used to wake up at 6 every morning, meaning I don't do that anymore. Things changed.
And it's only used for the past. You cannot say, I used to do something in the present. That doesn't work in English. Used to is exclusively a past structure.
So the formula is simple. Used to plus the base verb. I used to play football. She used to work here. We used to be so close. All past habits or situations that no longer exist.
And the negative is didn't used to, or used not to, which is more formal and more British. I didn't used to like coffee. He didn't used to be so quiet. Notice, in the negative, the D disappears from used. Didn't used to.
And questions. Did you used to? Did you used to play an instrument? Did she used to live here? Again, no D. Did you used to?
That trips people up a lot. In the positive, use to with a D. In negatives and questions, use to without the D. Because the past is already carried by did and didn't.
Great point. The D in used is doing the work of marking the past. But when you already have did or didn't doing that job, you don't need the D anymore. Use to.
And one more thing about used to, it can also be used for past states, not just habits. This building used to be a school. There used to be a park here. Describing how things were before and implying they're different now.
That nostalgic feeling. Things used to be different. That's used to at its most emotional.
It really is. We used to spend every summer together. I used to feel so sure about everything. Beautiful and a little heartbreaking at the same time.
Yeah, used to carries a lot of weight sometimes. Okay, now be used to. And this is where people get confused because it looks so similar, but it means something completely different.
Be used to means to be accustomed to something, familiar with it, comfortable with it. It doesn't matter if it's past, present, or future. It's about being comfortable with something through experience.
So I am used to waking up early means I do it regularly, I'm comfortable with it, it doesn't bother me, it's normal for me. Not past, not gone, present and ongoing.
The structure is be used to plus a noun or a gerund. A gerund is a verb with ing. I'm used to the noise. Noun. I'm used to working late. Gerund. She's used to living alone. Gerund.
That ing ending after be used to is super important. I'm used to waking up early, not I'm used to wake up early. Always the ing form.
And be used to changes with tense. I am used to it, present. I was used to it, past. I'll get used to it, future. The be part changes. The used to part stays the same.
I'll get used to it. That's such a common phrase. When something is new and uncomfortable, but you know with time it will feel normal. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Get used to is the process of becoming accustomed to something. I'm getting used to the new schedule. It's happening gradually. You're in the middle of adjusting.
So we have three related structures. Used to, past habits that are gone. Be used to, currently accustomed to something. Get used to, in the process of becoming accustomed.
Let's do some examples side by side so the difference is crystal clear. I used to drink a lot of coffee. Past habit. I don't do it anymore. I'm used to drinking a lot of coffee. I do it. I'm comfortable with it. It's normal for me. I'm getting used to drinking less coffee. I'm adjusting. It's still a little uncomfortable, but becoming normal.
3 sentences. Same topic, completely different meanings. That's the power of these structures.
And one more example. She used to live in Paris. She lived there before, not anymore. She's used to living in big cities. She's comfortable with city life. It feels normal. She's getting used to living in a small town. She moved to a small town and is still adjusting.
Perfect. Now let's talk about some common mistakes, because even advanced learners make them.
The biggest one, using used to for a present habit. I used to go to the gym every day. This means you don't go anymore. If you still go, you'd say, I go to the gym every day. Or, I'm used to going to the gym every day.
Right. Used to always implies it stopped. So if something is still happening, don't use used to.
And the other big mistake? Using the base verb instead of the gerund after be used to. I'm used to wake up early. Wrong. I'm used to waking up early. Right. Always the ing form.
And mixing up the two completely. I am used to smoke. Wrong on 2 levels. Wrong structure and wrong verb form. I used to smoke. Past habit, I quit. I'm used to smoking. I smoke regularly and it feels normal.
The best way to keep them straight? Ask yourself 2 questions. Is this about the past? Something that no longer happens? Used to. Is this about being comfortable or accustomed to something? Be used to.
Okay, let's do our conversations. 3. All using used to, be used to, and get used to naturally.
Ready.
You know, I was looking at some old photos last night and I used to look so different.
How so?
I used to have really long hair, and I used to dress so differently. Very casual, jeans and t-shirts every day.
I used to be the same way, actually. I used to never wear dresses. Now I wear them all the time.
People change. Did you used to be more introverted? Because you seem very comfortable talking now.
I did, actually. I used to hate speaking in front of people. I would get so nervous. But I'm used to it now. Years of practice.
That's such a good example of growth. You used to hate it. Now you're used to it. Completely different.
Completely different. And it happened gradually. I got used to it, one small step at a time. How are you settling into the new apartment?
Honestly, still getting used to it. I used to live in a really quiet neighborhood. This one is much busier. The noise at night is something I'm still adjusting to.
Ugh, that can take a while. I remember when I moved, I used to wake up every night from the street noise. But after a few weeks, I was completely used to it. You don't even hear it anymore.
That's reassuring. I'm also getting used to the commute. I used to walk to work. Now I take the train.
The train commute takes getting used to for sure. But once you find your rhythm, the podcast you listen to, the seat you always sit in, it actually becomes quite pleasant.
My seat. I already have a favorite seat.
See? You're already getting used to it.
Can I ask, when you first started learning English, what was the hardest thing to get used to?
Honestly, the speed. Native speakers talk so fast. I used to ask people to repeat themselves constantly. I felt embarrassed about it.
And now?
Now I'm used to it. I'm used to the rhythm of natural English. I'm used to catching words even when they run together. But it took time. A lot of listening.
That's so encouraging for everyone listening. You used to struggle with speed, now you're completely used to it. That transformation is possible for everyone.
Absolutely. The key is keep listening. Keep exposing yourself to natural English. Your ear adjusts. Your brain adjusts. And one day you realize you're used to something that used to feel impossible.
Something that used to feel impossible. I love that sentence. That's the whole journey right there. Okay, let's wrap up. Episode 10, the final episode of our First Steps playlist. And what a journey it's been.
Today we sorted out one of the most confusing structures in English. Used to versus be used to.
Used to plus base verb. Past habits and situations that no longer exist. I used to live in Paris. She used to have long hair. It's gone. It's past. It changed.
Be used to plus noun or gerund. Currently accustomed to something, comfortable with it. I'm used to the noise. He's used to working late. It's normal. It's familiar.
And get used to, the process of becoming accustomed. I'm getting used to it. You'll get used to it. Still adjusting, still becoming comfortable.
And the big tip? Used to is only for the past. Be used to is about comfort and familiarity. If you remember just those two things, you'll never mix them up again.
And that brings us to the end of First Steps. 10 episodes, 10 topics, the foundation of your English, built one conversation at a time.
If you've been with us since episode 1, thank you. Genuinely. You committed to something and you showed up. That takes courage and consistency.
And if you're just joining us, welcome. Go back to episode 1 and start from the beginning. Everything connects, everything builds.
And our next playlist, Getting There, is coming very soon. New topics, new conversations, new challenges. English that goes deeper, further than first steps.
We are just getting started. See you in the next playlist.
See you soon.
Peace.